Yay, it is showtime. I am not doing Jordan Peterson tonight because if you can tell by the way my eyes look, I'm in a holy hell of pain. So we're just going to talk tonight and have a good time. That's what we're going to do. So, yeah. Justice says, no worries, my headaches have been scary lately. Even if you cut it short, that's okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, the barometric pressure swings lately have been ungodly. And this is the worst that I've had it in a really, really, really long time. And there is no reading. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it tonight. Can't do it. So Shaman's in the house. He says, hello, Pam. Sending blessings and support. It's all good. We're glad to be here. No pressure. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Okay, Kevin Edwards is here and says, howdy. Howdy, sir. Um, yeah, check it out. This is the merch. This is the merch. I got the merch in. So we got the merch. And we got some other good news that I can't announce just yet because it's all preliminary stuff. But things are going great. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about migraine and pain and holes in the head and or whatever the hell you guys want to talk about. I'm open to suggestion at this point because I'm toast. I am toasty. I'm on a lot of pain pills and they are just barely keeping this thing under bay. My ears are ringing like crazy. I might have to turn out those lights. In fact, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna turn out those lights now. I need to move the keyboard so that we don't have loud crashy noises. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I have like an hour before I can take any more ibuprofen or anything like that. So I'm kind of hosed and riding this tiger on whew, right underneath the eye there, right there, right there. My migraine numbs have been going nuts. So I'm going to turn out lights. I'll be right back. This is whoo, lights out. Oh, that's better. That's better. Let me turn out that light. That's better. Okay. Hey, Lawrence is in the house. Yay. Hi, Lawrence. So, yeah, got good news. Got really, really good news. Biden did something that made somebody very, very angry. And now that somebody is going to come and help us with what we're doing. So I've got two migraine gnomes going on right now. One is right there, and he's got the drill, the old timey drill where it's got that giant hand crank and you got that shoulder press and you put your shoulder into it and it's just slowly drilling through. Yeah, that's the migraine gnome that's right here. And then I got another migraine gnome that's inside this ear. The ear canal ones are like the worst. They're the absolute, just, oh God. And the ringing in the ears. It's like, you want to talk about nails on chalkboard. That's what it's like. Just an endless screech of nails on chalkboard. Lemon Pepper Wings is here. Hi. Hi. Yes. Oh, I should put up a banner. That's what I should do so that everybody knows who's coming in, what the heck is going on. There we go. Add the banner. Scroll across the bottom. There we go. Scroll. Edit. Scroll. Save. There we go. Okay. There we go. I can go back to the comment. Pickaxe. The pickaxe gnome. The pickaxe gnome is right there at the back of my head. Oh. Ooh. Ha. She. Ha ha. Oh, and the grindy gnome is going at the same time. Ooh. Sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus, save me. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hi guys. I'm hey Renee. Glad you're here. I'm not doing well. If you couldn't tell, I'm not doing well. And I'm going to do something very, very unusual. And that is, I am going to go take a second dose of pain pills because having two migraine numbs going at the same time is a big fat world of no. It's just a big fat world. I'm getting more pain pills. I haven't done a double dose of pain pills in oh hell. It's got to be over 5 years. Yeah. Oh, Renee, I'm trying to go in for that. I've got to get my blood work done. I just had an EKG done, and I'm going to get my blood work done tomorrow. It snowed, otherwise I would have done it today. But I'm going to get my blood work done tomorrow, and then I get to get in the program. So I'm very lucky. But I'm going to get more pills because this is just no. This is a capital world of no. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, holy shit. It's got me cursing. Oh, boy. Oh, no, not those. Not these. Oh, boy. I'm going to grab another Red Bull, too. Oh, crap. Holy crap. It's been over 5 years since I've done a double, because I can't take any more ibuprofen. I'm just foobarred on the ibuprofen. So I gotta take these. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, hopefully I will get in months later without migraines. That's awesome. All right, so my migraine regimen. I am on 600 milligrams of gabapentin 3 times a day. I am on 600 milligrams of ibuprofen for breakthrough pain every 4 hours. I am on the maximum amount of Botox and the maximum amount of Aimovig. And the breakthrough medication that I've got besides the Advil is 5 325 Vicodins. That's 5 milligrams of words, narcotic, and 325 milligrams of acetaminophen. So usually I can take a combination of ibuprofen and the narcotic, and it'll kick it out. This is highly unusual. So yeah, highly unusual. And of course the Red Bull, because that's got the B12, the B2, and the B6, the taurine, which does help migraines, the caffeine, which does help migraines, the sugar, which does help migraines. So, and and nausea medication, which I'm going to go get now. Forgot Oh, I hope the ketamine will change the game for me. I mean, that was they were talking about doing ketamine when I first got into the clinic to see them, and I had a friend about 20 years ago. She did ketamine for migraines too, and it should also help my neuropathy, which will be awesome. So two birds with one stone. But the problem with doing the ketamine back then was they didn't have the staff because COVID. So, oh my goodness. I will be right back because now I need a nausea medication and I take Reglan. So that's my collection of stuff that I do for this. And ice pack. Ice pack. I'm gonna get an ice pack. Ice pack. Ice pack. So, and I am very, very good at balancing my ice pack on my head, except I don't want to sit on the mouse. So, so I'm glad you guys are having a good day. That's fantastic to hear. So, Renee has had a good day, and Justice had a good day. So that's good. I'm happy about that. So this is, we can, oh, yeah, no, I don't care. I'm public about this stuff because I've got this pain organization, this nonprofit that I'm running to help people with pain. So I'm extremely open about what I'm going through and everything like that. I mean, I'm actually gonna get on TikTok. So yeah, to try and help spread the word about, people with chronic pain who have been left high and dry and not able to treat their pain in a way that is compassionate and sane and all that other good stuff because of arbitrary limits that have been set on narcotics. And, it's very, very scary to go through pain like this and know that you have nothing you can do about it because pain makes people very, very desperate. There's a reason why it's outlawed by the Geneva Conventions, it just kind of makes sense. So let me see if I have my pain. Is that going to focus for me? I might have my pain wrinkle. I have this scar through my forehead right there, and it often shows up when I'm in pain. But like my service animals have been going off like crazy today because of, can you sit on the spot that I want you to sit on? Maybe. My animals know how to act when I'm in pain. My little dog Free, she actually tells me to go home before the pain hits if I'm driving so that I'm not a danger on the road. Because, some people are like, oh, drunk driving is so terrible. And it is. Driving in pain, just as bad. So Renee says, pain can drive you crazy. Yes, folks don't understand. No, they don't. I'm very cautious of opioids, though. See, the thing is that opioids, though, are one of the safest things out there. I mean, you take too many Tylenol, you're dead. You take too many ibuprofen, you're dead. You take too many opioids, and they give you a shot. They give you a shot of Narcan, and you're fine. The opioids are so safe, and the amount of misinformation about opioids that's out there is absolutely insane. I mean, just taking opioids will not make you an addict. That was a flawed study back in the 1930s where they stuck a rat in a cage with nothing to do, rat in a cage, nothing to do, and two bottles, and one of them either had cocaine water, or it had heroin and water, and these rats would overdose, obviously, because there's nothing to do, and this cage was like not much bigger than their own body. I mean, so absolutely insane experiment. So this guy repeated the experiment in the 70s, and he made what he called Rat Park. And it had lots of other rats to socialize with, and it had games, and it was clean, and it had lots of bedding, nice soft beds, and tunnels to run around in, and toys, and everything else. And oh, hey, Shell's in the house. Hi, Shell. So glad you made it. And so he made this rat park, and it was kind of like heaven for rats. You know, they had every need taken care of. And he repeated the experiment. He put a bottle of cocaine and water in there, and the rats didn't touch the cocaine water at all, wanted nothing to do with it. Put heroin and water in Rat Park. Rats wanted nothing to do with it. You know, they would try it once, go, ooh, that was weird, and then they just drink the regular water the rest of the time. So the idea that it just taking the drug makes you an addict is such absolute total horse manure. But it's the model that we've been running off of, and it's the big scare tactics that they've been using and everything like that. And that's why we made the organization. You know, I heard this crazy story today about this doctor for this trans guy, and he put him on way too much testosterone, like really made this dude sick, way too much testosterone. And the doctor, not only that, he was practicing gynecology without being a gynecologist, and he impregnated a whole bunch of women with the wrong sperm. Sometimes he impregnated them with his own sperm. And you know how much jail time this guy got? None. Dude was raping women as a medical doctor. 0 jail time. His fine? Guess how much his fine was? I'll let y'all guess. If you were on a jury or if you were a judge, how much would you fine this guy? Not only for practicing medicine without a license, because he wasn't a gynecologist, but he was, and he had malpractice where he was giving women the wrong sperm, and he was raping them and giving them his own sperm. How much money do you think he had to pay? 0 jail time now. So how much money did he have to pay? Put it up in the chat. I want to know how much you think this guy had to pay. And then we'll compare it. We'll compare it to what has happened to pain doctors who've been hit, you know, with these crazy lawsuits, because there's no guideline to how much opiates you can give a pain patient. There's no guideline whatsoever. Oh, Stevie's in the house. Did I miss Stevie? Where's Stevie? So, oh man. All right, so Renee has guessed $50,000. Okay. Justice says $50 restitution, next to nothing. Okay. Anyone else want to make a guess? Now, not including court costs. We're not including court costs. Okay. So yeah, Stevie's in the house. Hi, Stevie. Good to see you. So anyone else want to guess how much this doctor had to pay? Not a fucking dime. All he had to pay were his court costs, which amounted to $10,000. He got fined absolutely nothing for making people sick with bad prescription amounts. He got nothing for raping women and impregnating them with his own sperm. He got nothing for impregnating women with the wrong sperm. Nothing, zero, nothing. His court costs were $10,000. That's all he had to pay. Now, guess how much time a pain doctor gets if the DEA decides that he's prescribing too many narcotics. And this is not even, there's no guideline. So, it could be too many narcotics for a cancer patient, or it could be too many narcotics for a patient like me that has extremely resistant pain, for whom no other medications work, none whatsoever. I've tried all of them. I've literally been in a scientific study that required that I have had tried all other medications. You know what pain doctors get? 30 years to life. This guy was raping women. He got nothing. And pain doctors, if you write 5 milligrams over some arbitrary amount that the DEA sets, you get 30 to life. That's insane. That's insane. It's insane. There's a doctor who lost an eye in prison because the DEA doesn't want to go after cartels. Why? Cartels shoot back. Doctors don't. And doctors are required to, document all the evidence that is then used against them in court. So they're really, really low-hanging fruit. It's really, really easy for the DEA to go after doctors. Do they go after the cartels? Fuck no. Fuck no. And yes, this is going to be a swearing stream. I'm sorry. I'm in a hell of a lot of pain right now. So, yeah, no, it's absolutely insane what they're doing. And doctors are afraid to prescribe. And the CDC, who shouldn't even be involved in this, wrote a guideline back in 2016, saying that, we're talking about people who are dying don't get pain medication anymore. Children don't get pain medication anymore unless they're dying. The WHO just came out with that a couple of days ago. Children, they're torturing children. Okay? That's how bad it's gotten. And Biden is all on board with this. Now, Trump had come up with, he had signed on to the plan to help addicts with this stuff called medically assisted treatment. And it's methadone, Suboxone, things like that, so that they don't relapse on heroin and other things like that. It's called MAT. And Trump signed on to MAT to help addicts. Great. I'm all for it. I'm all for harm reduction. I'm all for harm reduction. Let's get the addicts back on the straight and narrow. That's fantastic. Wonderful. Love it. Biden reversed it just because it had Trump's name on it. And Biden's doing worse. He's cracking down on people being treated for pain. It's absolutely insane. And I am not a criminal. Not a criminal. Do not have an arrest record. Nothing. Okay? Why am I being treated worse than an addict? Because they can go into a methadone program and stuff like that, But no, the way that they treat pain patients is absolutely insane. And children. Sorry, this is such a downer of a conversation. I'm really fired up about that. So Renee said, I just saw my last comment. It's a lot lighter than all the other comments. Am I in trouble? Absolutely not. There is no getting into trouble tonight. Don't worry about it. This is the Pam Fam being the Pam Fam, and you guys hanging out and entertaining me while I'm in a hell of a lot of pain and waiting for these pain pills to kick in. So that's what's going on right now. Don't worry about a damn thing. Don't worry about a damn thing. You want to crack jokes? Please crack jokes. I need the humor right now. Ow, 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 pickaxe. Oh, right there, right that spot right there, right there, right there, right there. Oh, man, he is strong. So, yeah, no, anything goes tonight. anything. See the little ticker? Just talk. Anything goes. It's right there. Right there. So don't worry about a damn thing. And in fact, let me put the invite link up if anybody wants to come up, because yeah, it is called pain medication for a reason. But for some reason they've forgotten that reason. And the reason is a lot of money going into these programs that are cutting down on narcotics and stuff like that. So Renee asked, does it feel like a spike through my head? Yeah, sometimes. That one that I just got when I was yelling out, that was definitely an ice pick kind of stabbing pain. But sometimes it can also be a low grind. That's why I say I've got 2 migraine gnomes that live in my head, and they're trying to break out of my skull. And one of them has that slow, cranky drill that's just burrowing through my skull. And then the other one is taking the pickaxe and going, wham, wham. So those are my 2 migraine gnomes. And then, of course, I've got the guys with the pulleys on the back of the neck that, tighten up the muscles. Those migraine gnomes are there too. And then I've got one with a sander in my ear that's just kind of, yeah, that's going on in my ear. And so, yeah, they're having a party. They decided today was a work day. I don't know what the union said, to get them this motivated, but something was said, and so they're just having a good old time. I wish you had someone there to help you through it. You guys are here to help me through it. And it's actually better this way because it means that I can control my volume and I can control the light and everything else. And it can, I can yell out and do whatever I need to. And, other people don't have to worry about, forehead. Oh, nobody else has to worry about, hurting me or anything like that, because you can't, because you're not here. So this is perfect. You guys keep me company. Yeah, we'll get through this. And I thank God I do have pain pills, so in about 20 minutes, hopefully, if my stomach doesn't atrophy. I did take the anti-nausea medication, so hopefully the stomach won't atrophy. And hopefully in that time, sweet cold. I would happily freeze to death with a migraine. Happily freeze to death. Yes, redirection does help, Renee. You're absolutely right. Let me put that comment up because put the comment up. Yes, redirection helps. Distraction helps. So thank you, Lawrence, for the prayers. I appreciate it. It will go away. It will go away. Tonight was extremely unusual in that I took 2 doses of my pain medication. Extremely unusual. So I had taken like 15 minutes before the stream started. I took 10 milligrams of the oxy or whatever the narcotic is, and 650 milligrams of acetaminophen. It's all in one pill, so I can't really separate it out because otherwise Tylenol is terrible for this stuff. And I'd also already taken 3 Advil. And then, a couple of minutes into the stream, I took the anti-nausea medication, and I also took the Reglan to help me with the nausea. And no, I already said that I took the anti-nausea medication, didn't I? My brain doesn't work. I took the anti-nausea medication, and I took a second dose of pain pills because the pain just leapt. It went exponentially worse. So that's why I took the second dose, and it's been over 5 years where I've required a second dose. Usually a second dose comes when the first dose is worn off. This is two in conjunction, which is very, very rare. Very, 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 very rare. So do not apologize, Renee. I'm sorry for commenting so much. Stop it. Comment as much as you want, please. You're a compassionate nurse and hate not being able to help people in distress. Well, I'm sorry that we're triggering each other. You're not triggering me though, but I'm sorry I'm triggering you. And so just don't calm down. Anything goes. Anything goes. No rules tonight. All good. All is forgiven. There is nothing you could say or do or anything else that is going to upset me. So please comment away, keep the conversation going, give me something to talk about so I can distract away from this stuff. I mean, if you guys want to talk about some weird, purple elephants, I don't care. Whatever it is, we'll talk about it. I'm going to take my hair clips out because those might be bothering me. Oh, those were not bothering me, but I'm going to keep them out anyway. And the doggy is in my lap and she knows I'm in pain. She's right here. So, yeah, do not apologize. So, Shaman says, we are glad to be here to keep you company. Yes! Sending prayers and blessings. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. So, yeah. And that's the weird thing. It's like, Shell, thank you very much. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. The migraines, because it's a serotonin dopamine malfunction that's going on. Oh, I know, Free. Hi. Yes. Hi. Are you food? You're telling me I'm in pain? Yeah, you're telling me I'm in pain? Yeah. Okay, we need to give the doggies a pain treat. Oh, she knows I'm in a lot of pain, and this is her signal as she gets. Don't even. You know better than that right now. Yes, yeah, if something's distressing people in the chat, yeah, concentrating on others is great. Because, like, right now, I'm in no mood, or not mood, but I'm in no condition to be around other people, but I'm hella lonely. I don't like going through this alone. I fucking hate going through this shit alone. So, yeah, please share whatever you want, talk about whatever you want, get my mind off of this. So, Shaman says, glad you're here, Renee, with us. It's all good. Absolutely. Yeah. Please put whatever you distract me. Please, God, distract me. And I'm going to get food for the little ones because they're being noxious. So, all right. Yes, let's go. Let's get you a pain treat. You were a little late on the morning, but no noise. No noise. So yeah, put your comments in the chat. It hurts to yell, but I'm going to yell so you can hear me. Whatever it is you guys want to talk about. Funny, sad, distressing, doesn't matter to me. Just get my mind off this crap. Oh, holy cow. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Oh. All right. Here it come. Oh. So, yeah, just whatever you guys want to talk about. I mean, distract me, please, God, distract me. So, yeah. But, I mean, it's been, other than this, it's been really good news. Our nonprofit was approved on a volunteer job board type thingy. So we're getting volunteers, and uh, I get to interview one of them tomorrow. One of them is already signed on, and I've sent the paperwork to fill out. Because you got to do a Colorado law requires a waiver and stuff like that. So we've got that underway. So I have one volunteer, and hopefully another one coming on. Another one said that she might be able to come on this summer. So that'll be good. And then some really, really good news. Really, really good news. That was just amazing and mind blowing, and it's going to open so many doors for us. It's absolutely fantastic. But that's a secret right now, and I can't share it with you. But holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. It's, God keeps opening doors for us right and left, and it's just absolutely amazing. So, thank you, Shaman. Yeah, I'm super excited, super excited, super excited. And so yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's one of those things where it's like I've been talking to other people, and how hard they've had it trying to put all this stuff together. And I'm not saying it's been easy. By no stretch of the imagination it's been easy, but we seem to have like the best luck in the world. And so that's been, I mean, the fortune that's been poured out on us compared to other people who've been at this for like, years and years and years. It's absolutely phenomenal, and it blows me away. I have no explanation for it except for divine providence, and I hope that continues. Because children, they're letting children suffer. The WHO said no narcotics. That causes permanent brain damage. Permanent brain damage. The spinal dorsal horn back here, where the spine connects to the brain, becomes enlarged, and you can't shrink that back down. They're giving children brain damage because they're so worried that the opiates cause addiction, which they know they don't. Time and time again, the studies show, no, these things do not cause addiction. In fact, there's a paper coming out soon that's going to show that we can screen for addiction. We can screen DNA for addiction so that we know who not to give narcotics to. But in the meantime, they're going to torture children. What? So, yeah, we're fighting so hard. We're fighting so, and this is such a noble battle. Yeah, exactly. Shaman, I think you're exactly. The love of the universe is finding your compassion. I think that's what it is. I think that I have just, we as a group have aligned ourselves with some sort of cosmic resonance that's allowing just good things to come our way and at the right time. But things are getting dark fast, and I know that people are really, really hurting out there. And they're keeping pain away from people who are dying. We have people dying in agony who don't have to, because they're more worried about these people becoming addicts. They're dying. It's not like they're going to end up, turning tricks on the street. What is this insanity? So, yeah, it's, oh, wow. So, yeah. Yeah, and I thank all of you for, rooting us on, and, rooting me on as an individual beyond all of that. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm really glad you're all here. So, oh my goodness. And I'm so sad I couldn't do Jordan Peterson tonight. But this is kind of a Jordan Peterson thing where, I'm not going to beat myself up I'm going to be disappointed, sure, but I'm not going to beat myself up for not being able to do the show tonight. Sometimes bad things happen. I'm here, you know. So it's one of those things where it's like you fall apart and you pick up the pieces on the other side and you put yourself back together and you keep going again. You know, sometimes the wheels fall off, and you just do what you can. You just do what you can. So I need to get some tobacco. I will be right back. Ooh, I need to open the. Oh, get some more cold air in here and turn off the heat. I'm gonna go turn off the heat. Oh, and turn off this light too. Oh, turn off the heat. Turn off the light. Oh. Oh, blessed be. That helped. And doggies want to go outside, so I will be right back. You want to go outside? You need to go potty? Okay, you go potty. And I also want to give a major mega love shout out to everybody who came to the party we had for Justice. That was kicking. That was so amazing to have. I mean, that was just a blast. I had so much fun. I want to thank Justice for allowing us to throw him a party. Everybody who came. I mean, that show of mine got so many views. So anybody who's having a party coming up, let me know, man. We will kick it. We will get the music going. Maybe next time plan a roast ahead of time or something like that. I don't know, but that was awesome. And I loved it. And I had a great time. So yeah. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes the wheels just fall off. And you do the best you can. This is my best right now. This is my best right now. So, yeah, stick stuff in the chat, guys. Anything you guys want to talk about. Anything at all. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Again, I apologize. I apologize for not being able to do Jordan tonight. I wish I could, but having my eyes go back and forth like that to read. Oh, bad idea. So Sean said it was so much fun, and the balloons. Yes, I had to get the balloons, and I gave them to the little girls next door after we were done with them, because kids and balloons. So they got the balloons afterwards. So that was great. But yeah, no, totally. I will totally, rock it out any day of the week for somebody's birthday. I think that's awesome. I mean, like especially right now with COVID and everything else going on, it's just you got to be kidding me. So when do you guys think we're going to return to normal? I mean, we've got 4 different companies with vaccines right now, and they're still not talking about opening up or anything like that. Justice says, Renee, elaboration, please. I may be willing to talk about some stuff. That'd be cool. Yeah. So did I put the link up? I think I put the link up. So let me put the link up again. I don't know if I put the link up or not, but there's the link if anybody wants to come up. Because, I'm kind of pathetic right now. I haven't even smoked yet. This is my brain go down the tubes. Brain dribble out of my ear into my lap. So, oh, Shaman, I love your wise words. You know how to turn a phrase, sir. We can't pour from an empty cup. Can catch up next week with Jordan Peterson. Bless your heart. Yeah. Before it was the hives, and I've still got those going on. Because when I went in for my EKG, it was so funny. The nurse is putting the little tabs on me and stuff like that. She's like, are you allergic to adhesive? And I was like, I can be. Why? She's like, because I stick these things on you and they instantly turn into hives. So I had to go back up on the prednisone. That's why I'm all puffy again. And I can feel it. Justice says, be right back. Listening, fam. All good, man. Just glad you're here, So, but yeah, I can feel me being swollen and it's hard to move and stuff like that. My skin doesn't feel good. And, prednisone is the devil. But hives are worse. And when I had to cancel the show, I mean, I was in such bad shape. I couldn't hold the book. I was even more puffy than I am now. But with a migraine, I don't necessarily have to cancel. I can at least be here for the fam. Although I can't read. There's no reading right now. Oh, I think I think some of the pain pills just kicked in because the vice grip on my head just relaxed a little bit. Oh, that's better. Not 100%, but better, and I will take better. Oh, man. So, yeah. Welcome to my world. Yeah. And, oh my gosh, I can't believe such a boomer. And I didn't want to, but TikTok. I'm on TikTok now. We're going to have a contest starting in March. Make a meme contest to get the word out about our organization and everything like that. And so I've got the web pages built and ready to launch in a couple of days. Going to make a big announcement about it. And we have a special category for people who make video memes or TikToks. And so I'm on TikTok now. And as many other apps as I could load on my phone that are social media. But yeah, we're hoping that we can really get the word out. I should probably make a meme for the Make a Meme contest. That's probably a good idea. I should write that down because there's no way I'm going to remember that. Oh my goodness. Because when I'm in pain, memory is like, no. All right. Let's see. Tomorrow, I'm going to, not at 6 p.m., let's put it at 3 p.m. I'm going to make a meme for the Make a Meme contest. And it doesn't have to go until 4 p.m. It can go until 3:05 add. And then that will just remind me and I'll be able to do it. So, the weather. We had huge snow. That's partially why my head is splody. We had huge snow. I think we got like 6 inches of snow. It was an actual blizzard. Swirling winds. I've got a great video that I should probably upload. And you can tell it's a blizzard when the snow is going sideways and sticking to the side of the house. So we had a blizzard yesterday, and it acted like it was going to try and snow again today, but it didn't. And it was warm enough to make the sidewalks and the streets clear of snow, which is, love you, Colorado. Thank you for doing that. But it still kept the snow on the ground. And so it's all white and beautiful and it looks manicured and it's just absolutely fantastic. So, my mom just texted me, call you after my life. There we go. Okay. So yeah, no, it was the I love the cold. As I said earlier, I would happily freeze to death when I'm like this. So Lauren says, "Oh wow, our snow is almost gone now." Yeah, our snow had completely disappeared. There were like little ice patches that were like left in the shade and stuff like that. But other than that, the snow is gone. And we had like 2 days of 65-degree weather, and then the blizzard hit. So it's like that extreme pendulum swing of weather is why head go boom, head go boom. Um, it was Lawrence said it was warm, cloudy, and very windy today. That sounds like a Pineapple Express. That's what we would get when we got Pineapple Expresses in Seattle. It would look stormy and cold and freezing, but you step outside and it's like 70 degrees. So yeah, that's the Pineapple Express, and it's the winds that come straight from Hawaii, which is why they call it a Pineapple Express. So, Sean says overcast and drizzles of rain here, chilly but not cold. Not bad. That sounds like typical Pac Northwest weather. I don't know if you're in the Pac Northwest, but that sounds like typical Pac Northwest weather. It was so funny. My mom used to say to her husband sometimes, "Okay, California." She'd call him California, and he could never understand why. Never understood why. And what it was is, if it was like 5 degrees above 85, he'd be like, "Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot." And if it was 5 degrees below 40, he would be like, "Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold." And she'd just look at him and go, "Okay, California," because she'd spent 20 years in the Midwest. So Justice Kenton says, "I am back." That's not a very good Arnold voice. I'm back. I can't do voice impressions when I have a migraine. So Justice says, "Lawrence, today was warm. My birthday was windy." Yeah, yeah. We could hear the wind, and then you had those deer that showed up outside of your car. That was cool. So yeah, no. Thanks again for letting me throw that birthday bash for you. That was so much fun. That was so, and all that. I mean, Fetty came in. Greg came in. Renee came in. I mean, all sorts of people that, yeah, people who knew me, but I didn't remember because I'm a bad person. Um, but all sorts of that was kicking, dude. That was kicking. Would love to do that again. Would love to do that again. So, um, oh, okay, cool. We got news here. I'm possibly having an operation on my VP shunt. Not sure when, but there's a small amount of water on your brain. Ugh. You need another operation like you need a hole in the head. So sorry, couldn't resist. um, hopefully, um, hopefully that will clear up on its own. We're praying for that. We're praying that that liquid on the brain clears up on its own. But if not, we also definitely pray that the operation goes smoothly, and that your doctors are given holy discernment, supernatural discernment in your care and things like that. Justice says, "I'm so happy to have had you all there for me. Truly, it meant something real to me." Excellent. Excellent. Oh, that warms my heart so much. That warms my heart so much. That makes me very happy. That makes me very happy. Pammy, I've got a couple of holes already, sister, and some screws and bolts that need to be tightened. That's awesome. I'm going to call you Frank from now on. Frankenstein. So, Shaman says, "Yes, Justice, sending all the good stuff." Yes, all the good stuff. And, cannabis is good for that brain stuff, man. Cannabis is so good. I wish I could smoke it. I wish I could smoke it because It helped the nausea, it helped the pain, it helped the endocrine system. I mean, there's a whole endocrine system that we discovered called the endocannabinoid endocrine system when they legalized pot, and scientists could do studies on it again. So, yeah, I mean, basically, smoking pot is smoking, it's ingesting an endocrine hormone or a series of endocrine hormones that are very, very good for chronic illnesses. And a lot of our chronic illnesses may be um, deficiencies in these endocannabinoid systems. So yeah, that's huge. Um, Frankie Frankenstein, absolutely. So if I call you Frank, you'll know why. Lauren says, "Oh, Pam, I have a joke for you. What do you call a pig that ate your shrubs? A hedgehog." I like it. I like it. That's a good one. That's a good one. Uh, Justice says marijuana has helped the nausea a lot and the aches. Yes, 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 absolutely. I just, wish it didn't make me break out in hives. But then on the other hand, if I was, I wouldn't be able to do this program with the ketamine because they don't allow any marijuana use at all at this place. So, bad things happen, good things happen as a result of bad things happening. It's just the way of the world sometimes. Oh my gosh, the pickaxe is back, right? Right? No, it's the drill. It's the drill. Where is he? Where is he? He's right here and right here. Got two drills going on at the same time. Man, they must have said like they were going to get union overtime or something like that. I don't know, but these migraine gnomes they're just having a field day tonight. So, and there goes the ear. Right. Oh, ketamine and weed are a bad mix. Oh, that might explain it why they won't do the two together then. But yeah, I can't. But yeah, I get to hopefully soon. I mean, before the end of March, I should be able to go through the ketamine program, which is fantastic. So, Justice says, Pam, I feel so bad for you when you say the hammer pain or the drill planes. I hate them. Yeah. I mean, the difference is that it's I'm not screaming. And I can still stand the light of the monitor. If it were truly bad, like ER level bad, I wouldn't be here. So don't feel too bad for me. I'm just trying to explain why I'm suddenly like in the middle of my sentence, not able to talk, sort of thing. So, oh boy. He says, my insides deep in the ear hurt so bad sometimes and behind my eyes and sinuses. Yeah, that's what I've got going on. It's that deep in the ear canal thing. And it's just, it's not a good time. It's not a good time. I want to do a day in the life series and film all the good and bad so that people see it. Yeah. There's this deep need for me to share my experience, because you guys can't see it. It's not like there's animations going on explaining, what I'm feeling at the moment. It's completely invisible. And so, but I feel I feel the need for you guys to know. Let's see if I can take care of this. Let me see if I can move any bones inside my ear and make it feel better. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, this whole side of my jaw. Oh. Okay, that's a little bit better. Good boy. Good inside bark. See, I've even trained my... No. No. Stop it. Ooh. I am going to have to call this one short, but I am going to stay on as long as I can. but I am going to have to call this one short because this is not getting better. It's getting worse. Um, Even with the increased narcotics, it's getting worse. Um, so, uh, and I have to remember to turn the heat back on so I don't freeze the pipes. Oh boy. Okay, 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 okay. And then I had a friend a while ago in Seattle, and she noticed that I hold my head in a very strange position when I have a migraine, and I'm doing that now. Um, and she said that I hold my head very, very still in this strange position. And I've actually changed the curvature of my neck into something abnormal because the position that I have it in is like stuck out forward. It's like that because it relieves the pressure on the base of my skull. And so, yeah, I'm definitely have to cut this short. Shaman says that's a good idea, Justice. Justice says self videoing is going to be difficult, but I'll probably end up doing it. Yeah, no. Um, it, Actually, I mean, yeah, it's a Chinese app and all that, but the video editing tools in TikTok are pretty damn amazing. Um, so I don't know if you want to try that or, just do regular OBS sort of editing type thing. Um, but you only get 60 seconds on TikTok. That's you would have to string them together in a whole story type thing. Um, but what else? I was talking about holding my head funny. So yeah, I've actually permanently, well, not permanently, but I've I've changed the curvature of my neck into something weird to try and deal with the migraines. And I have to remember to turn the heat back on. That was where I left off, I think. Brain not working. Lawrence also says, yes, you should do that, Justin. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. It'd be also be awesome if we could find Lawrence. I know you do artwork. Could you maybe like try and do an animation for Justice for that? That would be cool to be able to animate parts of it that he wouldn't be able to show otherwise. So, Shaman says, just have to catch the footage and then edit it down to what you want to communicate, keep the story moving, etc. Yeah, no, I'm sure that Justice would do a great job. Justice says, "Oh, Pam, I so truly feel bad for you. I had the vertebrae in my neck removed. I know your pain. You're not alone." Thank you. Yeah, no, I know I'm not alone. And the scary thing is I know that there are people who are way, way worse off than me. Like one of the gals that I'm talking to online, she's a cancer pain patient. She's dying. They won't treat her cancer pain. I know somebody else who was born with, a really rare kidney problem. He's 23 and he's already had 40 surgeries. 8 of them were when he was in the womb. Oh, I don't know that it's 8, but he had a lot of surgeries when he was in the womb. So this poor kid, they won't treat his pain. Um, Justice says, I hold my head in ways too. Anything to relieve the pressure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You will do damn near anything to deal with this stuff. I mean, there's certain lines that people just won't cross. Like, I won't do anything illegal. That's I would sooner die. I would sooner just there's enough. I try not to go to the ER because ERs are just terrible and half the time they don't even treat the pain. And he says that's a good idea, Pam. Glad I could help you. So yeah, I mean, like we could make this a whole thing. Get everybody as many people involved in it as possible. And hell, I'd be even willing to try and help with some of the animations, because you can do just expressions and stick figures and stuff like that, and move a piece of paper in front of a camera to animate it. And I mean, it doesn't have to be super fancy or anything like that to tell a good story. So um, yeah, I'd be happy to help with that, and we can tell your story of what you've been going through, man. And I think it would be awesome. Um, and make it all part of trying to set the world to rights again. So um, me and him are neck and neck in surgeries. That's sad. Yeah, I know. I know. And he's not getting his pain treated, and people treat him like he's an addict. And it's like, he's like, do you know what would happen to my kidneys? Do you know what would happen to my health if I were an addict? No, hella documented that this guy has reasons for extreme pain. I have reasons for extreme pain. My immune system is eating my brain. That's what's causing these terrible migraines. It's autoimmune against my pituitary. So my immune system is attacking part of my brain. Don't you think that would be painful? You know, I mean, can we think for 2 seconds? Can we think for 2 seconds here? But no, somehow 'tis nobler to sit there and suffer. Ha 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 ha. No bark. But they're more worried about me becoming an addict than the torture that I'm already going through. It's like, if it takes care of the pain, well, I'll worry about being an addict on the other side. How many meetings do you want me to go to? You want me to wear an ankle bracelet? What the hell what hoops do you want me to jump through for me to have my pain adequately managed? I mean, seriously. I'll do it. And that's the thing, is like, yeah, I'm compliant. Addicts aren't exactly known for being compliant. They don't follow rules. I'm a rule follower. Give me the rule, I'll do it. It's like, oh gosh. But these I need to get the evangelists. That's going to be the toughest nut to crack. If I could make the evangelists understand how necessary this stuff is, if I can get them to say, okay, the Bible says we need to be compassionate. The Bible says we need to help people heal, that sort of thing. Then the rest of the people who don't want this stuff, they'll be an easy nut to crack. So Justice says, that's why I refuse to take medications. I would rather be dead than be accused of being a drug addict. Well, shit. I was already accused of being a drug addict, and I was in so much pain there was no way that I was not going to ask for pain medication, like early on in my disease. Now, yeah, I just avoid going to the ER. I'd rather be in pain than have them call me a drug addict because, fuck them. So, Shaman said, you both are such great warriors. I'm so proud of you too. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. Yeah, and it does feel like being in a war sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying I've ever been in war, and I'm not trying to diminish anything that our warriors do. I mean, but we are pain warriors. We're on front lines and stuff like that. So Justice says, if people understood us or took time to try, they'd understand why we break down and get these medications. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. I mean, tie your hand to a hot stove and tell me you wouldn't do anything to make it stop, including chopping off your own hand. Oh, that was another story. A guy who had his hand removed and the doctor refused to give him medications post-operation. What? His hand was removed and you're not giving him any pain medication? You realize that you are going to give him a permanent pain condition by doing that. It's insane. So Jason Wilson said, hey, Jason, good to see you. Pam, speaking facts, I've been there too, taking 270 milligrams of Roxy and 4 milligrams of Xanax. Yeah. Yeah. And being stone cold sober after that, because all it does is take care of the pain. You're not getting high off that shit. You're just not being in pain anymore. Um, Justice says, nerve pain in my fingers, compare it to sticking a knife in your finger joints and prying. Oh, I know that pain. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, that is not fun. That is not fun. Oh, I know from a doctor, Jason, but that was back when they used to prescribe that stuff. You can't get that shit anymore. You just can't get that shit anymore. They're torturing kids. They're allowing kids to go without pain medication unless they're dying. I have no words. I have no words. Justice says, yeah, fuck them. It's sad that we have to feel this way. We don't want to have a pity party. Exactly. And we need help. Exactly. And we don't want to ask for it. Exactly. But we are out of options. A fucking man. Justice says they don't understand what it's like to be out of options. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, we're not medical zebras. They tell doctors when you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. We're not medical zebras. We're medical fucking unicorns. All right? Have a little respect. So Jason says, Pan, I was going to Florida in my 30s. Florida destroyed it for everyone. No, not true. Not true. I disagree. I mean, yeah, Florida was, we self-medicate. Florida is and always has been, a drug haven. But that's not what did it. It's these anti-opiate zealots that are doing it now. One of them is named Andrew Kolodny and he used to be with the organization called PROP. And all of these guys are making boat tons of money off of doing this. It has everything to do with money. It has nothing to do with, people who made the system harder. Because the people who made the system harder like that are such a minority. You're talking about 0.4% of the population that misuses drugs. 0.4%. And that's a high estimate. And then, you have chronic pain patients at 20%. So that's what, 500 times? 1, 2. No, it's less than that. But anyway, it's 50 times, something like that. 50 times the amount of people are in pain than abuse the system. So it has nothing to do with abusing the system because those numbers realistically are extremely low. It has to do with people in politics. It has to do with the DEA losing 70% of their income when the states started legalizing marijuana, because that was their cash cow. And now, imagine being in business, you lose 70% of the budget. You're out of business, except that they're the government. So, they're kept alive instead of going out of business. And and they don't want to go after the cartels because they have guns and they shoot. So they go after the doctors because the doctors have savings accounts, so they can rake in millions. What was it? It's been 75 years. And there was a recent report from the congressional something or other. We've spent $1 trillion on the war on drugs. And all it's done is made things worse. You have more crime. You have more overdose deaths. You have more international interference, from these drug cartels and everything else. Oh, back. Oh. Stretch. So foreign influence in our politics and everything else through the international drug smuggling and everything else. The whole system is just, we've made things worse. $1 trillion. And what do we have for it? A shittier system. Common sense tells you stop. Common sense says if you're making it worse, stop. If you're trying to get out of a hole, stop digging. And what are they doing? They're backhoeing that hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's such bullshit. It's such bullshit. And I make no apologies for being blue tonight. So, because this is uncomfortable as fuck. And I'm going to go get a different Red Bull. Because this one's warm from I need chapstick and I need more tobacco. So I will be right back. My lovely Pam Fam, thank you for keeping me distracted. And I think I can take some more Advil. Oh no, I got 30 minutes before I can take some more. So yes, free. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, I'd be totally down, Justice, with I'm fat. I'd be totally down, Justice, with making a video explaining what's going on with you. So now the drug war funds the black ops wars. Absolutely, Jason. You are absolutely correct. Justice says they're bullies. The doctors got bank accounts. The cartels got guns. They don't want some gun talk. Back in my youngest teen years, we chased the gun, right? So Lemon Pepper said, did you guys know they charge $50 for a shot of methadone here in Florida? So it forces heroin addicts back on the street because it is cheaper. Yep. So they never recover because it's all about the money. Yeah. I mean, it's so stupid. It is so stupid. It's everything. There are studies after studies after studies after studies that everything that they're doing is leading to greater harms, and they keep doing it and worse. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And they'll lie. I mean, Kolodny came out with a graph today saying this graph says this, and I'm like, there's nothing on the y-axis or the x-axis, and you're telling me that this graph says this? I can draw a graph too that says anything as long as, I'm not reporting real things. Don't give me that shit. So, yeah. It's just, the craziness coming out of that man's mouth is just, but be polite. Don't troll him. He's on Twitter, but don't troll him, Come with your facts and sane talk. So if I was Robin Hood, it's steal all the methadone and give it to the addicts for free. If they truly want help, they got it. Exactly. And I mean, my dad's defense clients, a lot of them addicts, because you can't. I mean, that's the other thing is we need to be able to expunge people's records so that they can re-enter the normal economy. Because once you get that stuff on your record, you're not getting a real job. And that's bullshit, because what does it force them to do? It forces them to be, back out in this, the black market and felt like somebody shoved a pin right up through my cheekbone and into my sinuses, and that was, okay. So Justice says if I wasn't in a good place with this family, then I'd be Robin Hood for all the medically unfit folks, right? Well, shit, dude, you should join us at the nonprofit. You can volunteer for us and help us, do the research and gather all this information and get it out there to the public. I mean, that's one arm of what we do is, social awareness campaigns to try and turn this stuff around, to educate people, to show them that they've been lied to. They've been flat out fucking lied to about the drug war and everything else. So, hit me up, man. I know Dan's got my digits. I know Prang's got my digits, or Mantis has got my digits. Jason's got my digits. So, hit me up, dude. And, we'll talk and you can help. I mean, like, I need people to run our social media campaigns and stuff like that. Right now I'm doing everything, except for Facebook. So, like I need things put up on Pinterest. I need, research done, links gathered, all that kind of stuff. So, Shaman says, I agree. Drug crime enforcement and prosecution are far too oppressive. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why I love defense attorneys. That's why I love that my dad's a defense attorney. So, Team Justice and Pam. Awesome. Love it. So, yeah. And anybody else, man? Yeah, right around the eye. Yeah, the ear and the eye. When that happens, it's just like, the world just stops. So, but yeah, dude, totally. I mean, like, if you want to handle, cheekbones and the whole eye, yeah, right up, and the sinuses that are right up in here that get nailed. So yeah, it's right there, and then right below it in the sinuses right there. So it's all around the eye socket. So yeah, it's fun times. It's fun times. I'm glad you understand. I'm sorry that you understand, but I'm also glad that you understand. So, oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, especially like managing social media accounts and stuff like that, you can be on in the middle of the night. It doesn't matter. It's whenever you can, do stuff. So yeah, I mean, if you wanna help out and volunteer with us, that'd be so kick ass. Because like there's just too much social media to manage these days. Like I can handle the Twitter. I can handle the Twitter account. Facebook's a little bit beyond me. But we've got somebody who does really well with that. But like Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, all of those things. So, oh boy, even worse when the pain shoots through the eye into the head. Yeah, straight back that optic nerve. Yeah, you feel like the planet is splitting open, and the planet is your head. So yeah, I know that one. But yeah, man. I mean, you don't have to. No pressure, obviously. But I think if you want to get involved in this stuff, if you want to be a Robin Hood and things like that, join our band of merry men. We're charging windmills, more like Don Quixote than Robin Hood, but still, it's a heroic journey. Jordan Peterson would approve. So, fight the dragon, get the gold. So yeah, I mean, in Samson, stop. Sorry. Sam, inside now, inside. I love how responsive my dogs are when I'm in pain. Oh, camera focus. Lemon Pepper Wings says drug makers have poured close to $2.5 billion into lobbying and funding. Well, they have to. I mean, drug prescribing is at a 20-year low. Okay, and they're going after the Purdue family, not just the company Purdue, but personally the family. That's not supposed to be possible when you incorporate. That's why corporations are people, so that the company can go bankrupt without hurting the individuals. They're going after the individuals as well. You know how much money we've spent on the drug war? $1 trillion. $1 trillion. These poor bastards are getting railroaded. And the whole story about, oh, they knew it was addictive and they pushed these drugs, bullshit, total fucking bullshit. That's what the government is using to go after these people to get this money. They made big pharma, and then they took a big fucking bite out of it. And in the process, they're torturing children, and people who are dying. That's not fucking cool. So, Justice says, oh yeah, it feels like it's going to explode. Yeah. When that pain travels down that optic nerve, I mean, that's why I don't drive at night, because those headlights, they hit my eyes, and it's like, you may as well be putting railroad spikes into my head through my eyes. It's just, no. So yeah, I don't drive after dark. Justice says, I'd be interested, Pam, when the medical stuff gets figured out with your shunt. Absolutely. So yeah, Pupper Silent Samson. Yeah, they can tell by the tone of my voice, and they have an inside bark and an outside bark. So when I told him to come inside, he came inside immediately and hushed up. But yeah, poor baby. I think the raccoons might be outside or something like that, or people making weird noises in the snow, like tires squealing and stuff like that. He doesn't like that. So, but yeah, no, I mean, even before you get your stuff with your shunt, if you just want to be in on the meetings and see what we're doing and stuff like that, that'd be cool, because I need to set up meetings for the volunteers to help organize everybody. Oh my God, I have so much work to do. But it's good. It's good work, and it makes me feel good to do the good work. It gives purpose to this suffering. If I were just suffering and there was no meaning behind it, if I was just, there is no meaning behind it, because there's no wound that's healing. It's actually a wound that's happening. That is miserable, fucking miserable, suicidally miserable. But the fact that I have, that I'm able to turn this pain into something good, it makes all the difference in the world. I mean, all the difference in the world. It's the Nietzsche saying of whoever has the right why can overcome any how. How do I get this through this pain? Is by remembering, what this pain is allowing me to do. And that is, make a positive impact in people's lives by giving their doctors the protection that they need. And giving patients, because you lose one pain doctor, and that's at least 1,000 patients, at least. Usually it's more like 3,000 patients that are affected. You lose one doctor, 3,000 people are harmed by that immediately. So, Justice says, oh, that feeling of traveling down the nerve. I haven't talked to anyone who's had a lot of the same pain. Yeah. Dude, we could totally swap war stories. Totally swap war stories. I mean, I have literally hit my head against the wall, because having that pain would make the other pain less. I have wrapped stuff around my arms until the blood flow is cut off and they're absolutely throbbing, because that pain is better than the nerve pain. I've fallen asleep in the snow for, fuck's sake. And I'd wake up and I'd have this little pyramid of snow on my toes, because the cold, I would happily freeze to death. I would just take whatever clothing I was wearing, I'd wrap a comforter around me, and I'd go out and I'd sit on the porch in the snow, because being in that much cold, it felt good. I shouldn't have raised my eyebrows then. That was a bad idea. Yeah, so this is the worst it's been in a really, really long time. I mean, I'm on a double dose of pain meds, and I'm still having pain that's bad enough to interrupt me talking. That's not good. That's not good at all. And poor Free Free's in my lap going, woman, yeah, I know. I know. I know. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of pain. I think I might have to shut it down here. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to shut it down because now the light's getting to me. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here with me and listening to my rant. Thank you so much for letting me be blue tonight. I know that usually I don't swear. Yes, I know. I know. Oh, your nose is so cold because the heat is off. Yeah, I turned off the heat and opened up the windows, and poor Free Free's cold and knows that I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm gonna shut her down now, and I hope. Uh, uh, I hope you all. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be in a lot of pain soon. Let me close this down. Um, I hope you all have a beautiful night. I know you're having a better night than me. Yes, 1 second. So anyway, I love you all, and I will hopefully see you Saturday. Different gnome says bye. Pam, sorry for missing it. New shift at work, feel better. Thank you. No worries. Just catch it on the replay. Smash the like. Smash the like on the way out. So yeah. Um, bye. Bye.